Hey guys, welcome back. It's Marcus from E46. So today we're doing another weekend, some more parts. So just normal stuff, right? But you've probably seen in some of the other videos, I just didn't mention it until I got it squared away with insurance and everything. Someone did back into my hood and pushed it in, dented it, messed it up, right? And now it doesn't sit right, the right side. Sits higher now because the hood's bent. Sorry. but yeah, got it all squared away with the insurance, paid me for the damages, and now we've got a new hood to replace it. I'm not going to show you what kind of hood till the end, but it's not OEM. I was having a hard time finding pre-facelift coupe specifically hoods, so I ended up going with a different option. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get the hood up. I am going to have to transfer the hood latches and the pins, but that shouldn't be too bad, and then we'll see if it fits. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. So looking at the hood, we're going to have to transfer these two pins and then the latch assembly right there. And to take the hood off, we are going to have to disconnect the washer fluid, sprayers, you know what I mean, the hood sprayers, all that stuff. And yeah, another thing worth mentioning, so I guess the way the dude had backed in, obviously it dented the hood like you've seen, but it actually pushed in this support right here a little bit, so you can tell, kind of looking how it slants back like that. It's because these tabs, these mounting points right here on this side, you see how it's very flat, and then when you look at the trim, it's all brought up to about the same level, and this is sitting, you know. And now this one right here, that lip is sitting a little more cocked down, so it brings this assembly back. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out if I can bend this piece back up, and then that should solve that kind of fitment issue we're having, but we'll probably go about that later. So to take that windshield washer stuff off, basically you got these two connectors that plug in right here on both sides, and those are to the actual nozzles, right? And then you just got this hose, it's got a T-fitting that goes right there. It continues down with another 90-degree fitting for that one. That's what the fluid gets transported in. So you just pull that stuff off, pull the little clamps that are off of the trim, and then there's a grommet, just a little rubber grommet right there that kind of seals that hole where the wiring goes through. Now we just got to pull it from that hole over into this hole, take this grommet off, and then pull it all out. So we got all that wiring pulled through. That's all good. Now since we have it still on, I think it'll probably be easier to take the brackets and stuff off right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that before we actually pull the whole hood off. So for these pins, it's just gonna be a T30 for all those brackets right there. So go ahead and get started on it. So we got both pins off, as well as the latch. Just gonna put those on the side for now, and then put our P30 or our T30 on the side for our install. Then we'll go ahead and start actually taking it off. We'll get these bottom brackets off. Yeah, that'll be that. And it's gonna be an 11 mil for the 4 bolts that hold the hood onto the struts, I suppose they're called. But yeah, go ahead and start turning. So yeah, this is the new hood. Got it off of Marketplace, just like pretty much all my other parts. It is a aftermarket of some sort, carbon fiber hood, M3 GTR style. Obviously with the vents, you can see you should be able to see a little bit of the, that carbon look on here. However, it doesn't come with anything for the windshield nozzles. Mine didn't work anyways for some reason, so we're gonna end up covering this up with, I already got some ABS mesh we'll cut, and then probably just seal it in with some black adhesive. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Previous owner had silver M3, painted it to match. The shop did a very light coat and then clear on top. So when it's real clean under good light, you can still see the weave underneath the paint, but I'm just gonna leave it as is right now. And then we still have some fitment issues on this side. I think part of that is because you can see right here it's cracked a little bit, and then on top of that, after it got hit, it's like the radiator support or the core support right there underneath the hood got pushed back about probably like half an inch, barely anything on this side where it got hit, and then that could potentially be part of the fitment issues we're having on the right side. But we'll probably sort those out eventually. If not, it is what it is. I think it still looks really good overall, but for now we're just gonna leave it painted, and yeah, I think it looks good. It's got the little bubble, that little whoosh on the front like the M3s have, and I'm glad it was at least silver if it couldn't be paint match black and tie in with the wheels and the roof rack. So overall, not too bad. So I probably paid too much money for it, but I've always wanted a carbon fiber hood, and it just kind of gave me an excuse to get one. I think eventually I'll look for another one, same like GTR style with the hood vents and all that stuff, and with the little bubble on it. Because I do like the look, it looks aggressive and everything, but maybe get one that's just aluminum or something like that, because the good thing is this one is it's very light, which is nice, right? And since it is like it's carbon fiber polymer, it doesn't retain heat nearly at all. So part of it, I'm sure it's gonna help, obviously vent the engine heat and all that stuff, but it does feel a little flimsy. Closing the hood at times, you can kind of hear it creaking. Maybe brand new, it wouldn't do that, or like a higher end carbon fiber aftermarket wouldn't necessarily do that, but it is what it is. Like I said in some of the other videos, this is still kind of like version 1 of messing with this car, so we'll end up probably getting another one, like I said, hopefully in aluminum, still the GTR style vented at some point, but right now this one's killing it, and I think it looks really good. So yeah, thanks for watching.